Hi, it's Merlyn, and thanks for joining me today. The 150th anniversary of the Battle of Gettysburg reminds me how far media has come. The Civil War was the first time that the horrors of war became a gruesome reality to the general public, thanks to wartime photographers like Matthew Brady and other correspondents. Fast forward about 80 years, and World War II became the first major conflict where media brought the front lines into the living room. Live radio broadcasts from the likes of Edward R. Murrow established the immediacy of war as never before. And closer to our time, who can forget the live television broadcasts from Baghdad during the Gulf War in 1991? For the first time, viewers could actually watch anti-aircraft artillery being fired at incoming U.S. air targets on live television. But the advance of real-time media isn't isolated to war coverage. Social media and video capturing technology are now everywhere. A recent example is the quick identification of the Boston bombing suspects thanks to a combination of commercial and government surveillance, as well as literally hundreds of still and video images from people's smartphones. Yet the Boston bombing is also a good example of how instant media can get things wrong. Yes, the availability of so many clues did ultimately help track down the perpetrators. But the media frenzy also got so many facts wrong, identifying innocent people as suspects, providing incorrect information about the bombings, reporting additional false incidents. The list goes on and on. In a time when technology allows instantaneous dissemination of information, and the public doesn't have the ability to distinguish between facts and conjecture, the truth gets lost, and lives can be destroyed. This is one of the most challenging issues we face in modern society. For the first time in human history, we have the means to create and distribute media of any kind with practically no barriers. We have smart multimedia devices in our pockets and YouTube and Twitter to distribute it to the world. I can literally push something out on Twitter no matter how false the information, and there are no filters to stop me. Have an enemy you want to make a suspect in a terrorist attack? A few keystrokes and they're public enemy number one, and there's no one standing in your way. Now, this is not to say that user-generated content is not a terrific thing. Investigators poring over details of the recent Asiana Airlines crash in San Francisco will be using smartphone images to help them piece together what actually happened on the ground. Clearly, most of us are not trained journalists, schooled on the means to check sources and confirm facts. Yet by virtue of media technology, we must appreciate our level of responsibility. With this ability, there should be corresponding resources to aid the public to generate responsible content while also consuming media with a critical eye. Community media centers like MCM, along with public schools, nonprofits, foundations, and other resources, can help the community better understand these technologies. We are truly citizens of the world and need to act like it. The genie is out of the bottle, and there's no putting him back. Do you have thoughts on how we can better cope with new media technologies in our society? Leave a comment below and let's start the conversation. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.